What's up, everybody? Lucas here. We are in part 3 of our July Summer Life series, and we're talking about serving. July is a big time of service in our church. We have lots of service projects going on. We have mission trips. Ecuador was kind of at the end of June, and we have a lot of different areas of service going on in our church. And so we wanted our video series, our Wednesday weekly series this month to be about service. And so this is part 3. If you haven't saw part 1 and 2, love for you to go check those out on this same YouTube channel. Hit the little bell at the bottom. That'll get you all the notifications for when we come out with a new one of these. Also, make sure to like, share, do all that cool stuff, make us famous. Thank you for that. And so this week we're talking about service, and particularly because Dee Dee talked about week 1 about serving in everyday life and just that mindset of being a servant every day. Andrew talked about last week serving daily through actions. And we've kind of worked this through, or at least in my mind, Mark 10, where it says Jesus came to serve. He didn't come to be served, he came to serve. And so today in our last part, we're talking about another very important part of us. It's serving daily through your words. And so our question today is, how can we serve each other through our words? And we don't usually think of words as an act of service. I mean, guys, a lot of words come out of our mouth every day. For some of us, myself included, not a lot of smart words. And so we have a lot of words come out of our mouths, and we don't usually stop and think, how can I use my words to serve others? Usually when we think of service, we think about, hey, I'm going to go on this mission trip. Or I'm going to bring and donate this item. We just had Operation Oreo recently. And so I'm going to donate these Oreos to this great cause. Or, hey, maybe it's Christmas time and I'm going to donate this gift to our Christmas project for families in need. And we think of those as service-oriented actions or service-oriented initiatives. And we don't usually think of our words as a means of service. And so today I just want to talk about that, and I want to let you know how your words can serve others. A great Christian author and speaker, Bob Goff, talks about how people receive great value when we tell them who they are, when we use our words to confirm and affirm into others who they are. And we have to really be smart to take time to use our words to serve others, because here's the thing, guys. It's easier now than ever to use our words to serve others. We can put out an Instagram post in honor of somebody that we feel like celebrating. We can tweet somebody, we can text somebody, we can DM, we can do a lot of things. MySpace, if you still have that, if you do, please delete it now. And so there's so many things that we can use and so many avenues. We can make a call, we can write a letter. There's still so many ways that we can use our words to serve others. And I believe wholeheartedly that we need to tap in more to this way of serving one another. And so I've got 3 easy, simple verses for you this week and 3 points that go along with them. And so the first thing I want to talk to you about, and it's kind of a premise as much as a way to serve, is, guys, we should really listen more than we speak. And Proverbs 13:3 tells us this. Proverbs 13:3, those who guard their lips preserve their lives, but those who speak rashly will come to ruin. And it's amazing to think about one way we can serve is by speaking a little less and guarding our lips. And you're all going to have those thoughts in your heart sometimes that are maybe impatient, maybe irrational, and maybe harmful to others. And so the first way we can serve is to listen more than we speak, or to guard our lips a little more closely. And so I just want to kind of throw that out there as one way that if you're maybe like, it's kind of awkward to go over to my buddy and tell them a really nice thing. We don't normally do that. We normally just chest bump and do bro hugs and spit and stuff. And so normally I don't do that. Well, the first way that you can serve one another, and the simplest way, is listening a little more than you speak and being a good ear to somebody, and also, again, guarding your lips and not speaking rashly, because Proverbs tells us that's what fools do. And the second way, and this is a simple one, Proverbs 18:4 tells us that our words can have a deep impact. It says the words of our mouth are deep waters. And an understanding I want you to have here is that your words are really powerful. As Bob Goff says, when we tell others who they are, not what to do, we give them great value. And we have to know that, man, going to your friend or going to your family and just telling someone something you admire about them, it may be, hey, you're hilarious, or hey, you have such a big heart. Telling people those things bring great value in their lives. Our words, the words of our mouth, as Proverbs 18:4 says, are deep waters. And this kind of comparison in deep waters means a very healthy place, not shallow, not dirty waters. They're clean waters. And in that time period, drinking water was essential, and they would have to go to these streams and these wells. Deep wells meant a lot of water, a lot of resources. And so I want you to know your words, the words of your mouth, are deep waters, and they can have a deep impact on the lives of others. And so then the last and third point is we should use our words to build each other up. In Ephesians 4:29, and this is our main verse for today. Ready, go. Ephesians 4:29, our main verse today says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth." So another warning, kind of like one, hey, be careful what you say. Don't let unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. We get a direct challenge here from Paul that no unwholesome speech should come out of our mouths, but only things that should come out of our mouths, the only words that should come out of our mouths are words that are used to build one another up. And so think about the people around you. Think about your friends. Think about your family. Think about those that are in your direct sphere of influence. How can you use your words to build them up? It may be a nice compliment. Compliments is usually where my mind goes. But it also may be just simple words of gratitude. Thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for playing this role in my life. Or it could be just using things about your personality that are unique. You may be the jokester. It may be sometimes when people are down, you have the ability to make a joke, an appropriate joke, by the way. You may be able to make a joke and lift people's spirits and bring them up. As Ephesians 4:29 says, use your words not to be unwholesome, not to bring others down, but to build others up. So let's run through those real quick. Number one, listen more than you speak. Guard your mouth. Number two, know the impact your words can have. The words of your mouth are like deep waters. And then lastly, use your words to build one another up. And so that's our lesson for today. And I challenge you to go out and journal on and spend some time thinking of how can you serve others through your words. Thank you for tuning in. This wraps up our July series. We'll have another one coming up in August for you. So make sure to tune in for that. Again, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that cool stuff. We love you guys. We'll see you soon.